wanted to give Ciara her virtual flowers. Hey girl, if you watching this, I love you. I love me some motherfucking 1-2 step. I love it when you want to step. Everybody 1-2 step. We about to get it on. Okay, so if we're gonna bring it back to like how I am who I am, why this podcast is here, it all started on a rainy day. Oh shoot. It all started on a rainy day. So when I was a kid, about 8, 9 years old, I wanted to play football, right? So my dad would take me outside and we'd throw the football. Grown ass man throwing, boom, hit me on the shoulder. Throwing, boom, hit me on the stomach. He was like, well, if you catch it, it won't do that. So I got pretty decent, right? So a little bit after that, I got shot. Boom, boom, right? I got shot and they couldn't enroll me into Pop Warner. So my mom was like, okay, well, it was always the understanding that like everybody did something. Like everybody like was in some type of class, some type of basketball, football. Everybody was doing something. You know what I mean? And so when I was in the hospital, I woke up from a nap and I saw the My Goodies music video. And I looked over at my mom and I was like, I want to be just like her. And mom was like, okay. And I was just like so fascinated. I remember her being like on top of the convertible and her hair just like, my goodness, you know what I mean? And I was completely offbeat. I don't know what beat that was, but you guys know what I'm talking about. I can't remember which part she was singing when she was sitting on top of the convertible. But I remember just being so fascinated by her. I'm like, oh my God, like the way she dances, the way she looks, like I love her. So a couple months after getting out of the hospital, my mom was like, hey, Ciara, when she was younger, she took dance classes. And I was like, oh, well, what are we doing? What's going on here? I need to, I'm trying to be like her. So what are we doing? Sign me up. So my mom signs me up and she asked me, she's like, okay, you're 9 and I don't think you want to be with the 9-year-olds. Like, this is my first dance class ever, but like, I didn't want to be with the little girls. I wasn't gonna I didn't want to dance to I'm a Barbie girl. Even though that's my song, I'm not trying to dance to girls just want to have fun. I'm not trying to do that. So mom was like, okay, like, we gotta lie and say that you're like 13. And I'm like, okay, let's do it. And they believed her. So I joined a dance class with a bunch of 12, 13-year-olds. And we danced to Foolish by Ashanti, Girl Fight by Brooke Valentine. Like, that was my speed. And I remember just looking at the girls being like, oh my God, they're so cool. Like, the way they dress, like, the type of, like, the way they talk. Like, oh my God, I was just like, oh, I couldn't throw it off that I wasn't 13, though. I'm not 9, girl. I can't be 9 around them. But like joining that dance class really got me out of my shell. Like, I was so shy as a kid, like painfully shy. And like joining dance and meeting my best friend, it got me out there. So like now I'm a wild ass bitch. You know what I mean? Like now I'm like free as a bird. So Ciara, thank you, girl. I know this was a long journey to get to thank you, but thank you. Oh. Then my mom bought me the album and I would listen to it on my Walkman. I'm like, oh my God, this bitch is the shit.